Questioning Everything with Garrett and Adam.
Well, we've discovered element 115 is a thing, but we don't have an isotope that you could ever think would be in a spaceship.
I don't know what it is, I don't know. I've seen a lot of video, like the hundreds and hundreds of videos, and there's a few that are just like, holy shit. Like that one, I'd like you to look into. And I think we should do a part 2 of this.
That's like, we would have to be, there's at least 6, like hardcore air like,
what
military
if you're an alien right now?
Military Air Force guys.
Know that it's real.
There's military Air Force guys who have spotted spaceships, saw the spaceships, followed the spaceships. At least a half a dozen that I'm aware of. We're talking about before the internet existed. There's books, paper, copies of books of people talking about their stories.
In the 40s and 50s, absolutely.
Oh shit, yeah. And it actually spawned the hysteria of aliens in Area 51. And
Area 51's been fucking empty for fucking ever now.
People. Well, it created and it like inspired the imaginations of people in North America, where there's these massive alien abductions and alien
they took back what they said, right? The problem is with that, when they found that ship, they were like, "Oh, some spacecraft was discovered," and then immediately they retracted that and fucking immediately went to cover up. The thing is, there's some really weird
truth. They told the truth after
that there was
was a balloon. It's possible, right?
But
you can't dismiss
Why would they say aliens and then go, oh, it was a weather balloon, and have some guy like take some photos of the weather balloon? When the dude who found it was like, there's people that said they had the pieces of some of the crashed ship.
Maybe because they understand propaganda already at that point.
What's the point of making propaganda then?
What are you talking about? What's the point?
I just don't like what to just fuck with
everybody? The world. Yeah.
I don't know, man. But
when did it happen?
1943 or something, or 47, right? In the 40s? I can't remember exactly. I should know. But it's just
no, but that's important, right?
Yeah, the 40s, man.
Yeah, the 40s. We're crawling out of the Second World War. Like the Second World War didn't end until like 45.
But a lot of strange technology kind of appeared.
I believe Area 51 was 49.
Area 51?
I believe it was 1949 that the plane or the spaceship allegedly crashed.
I think you're right. We're going to have to look that up again.
Right.
Too.
So that's literally 4 years after World War II.
What year did Roswell take place? Good Lord. No timeline. 1947.
1947. So, yeah, that's 2 years after World War II finished.
That's interesting.
Right? And it was entertaining. And it also gave them something that nobody else in the world had.
Which was a fucking spaceship, man.
Which is a crashed spaceship. Because that
with bodies.
At that point, that was the idea was that it was a crashed spaceship. By the time we get to Lazar, now they've even got a more complicated mindfuck. Now they've got this engineering guy who's exposing to the world that they've got multiple crashed spaceships. Now, the competitors of the US being the UK and Holland and Russia and at the time Japan, they're all shit in their bed thinking that the US has the only spaceships that have ever crashed because that's the spaceships. They know they don't have any.
Russia have, like, aren't there, or China, somebody else had something.
Some bullshit propaganda that they hoped other people would believe.
Theory, though, eh?
Yeah, it's just a scam. It's a scam in order to make the enemies of the US scared. And they went to extremely great lengths. Everything, and I'm not too sure when it happened, but there's a period of time where everything becomes fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Where they realized psychology, where truth and belief or truth and reality are different. And it doesn't matter how true anything is. Reality is everything. And real is what you believe. Real is what you make it. So you can spin. By repeating things, you can spin off truth and create a reality. That's not true, but once it's reality, then the truth is now considered to be, the lie. Because people have a short memory. they only know what's been recorded. As long as you can control what's been recorded and you can control the framing or the how everything's looked at, then you can control the people. And so the U.S. government has been manipulating their own people quite heavily and manipulating other people in the world to position themselves. It's a lot of posturing to make them them appear.
Legit. I mean, I can't argue with that. That's
superior, even in ways that they don't actually have superiority. Same as like North Korea and China, and I mean, fucking even like Sun Tzu. Go back through time, and people have written about methodologies of manipulating and coercing in order to appear to be more powerful. Right?
Fair enough. I still think there's room in there for actual. I mean, what we got to think too, though, like if the one thing that I scratch my head about when it comes to Roswell or any sort of ship crashing is going, well, if they're this fucking highly advanced, why are they crashing?
Of course.
But they're saying lightning strikes, fluke lightning kind of storm, or we shot them down somehow. But I don't know, man. What you're
shooting them down doesn't seem.
But I think I think it would have been a fluke lightning strike. Or you never know, man. It could be imperfect as well.
The idea that people floated around in the 70s and 80s or whatever was that they had some war between them, that there's more than one faction of aliens,
and they shot that plane
down. They shot each other down because we're not capable of shooting them down.
No fucking way, man.
No. Especially not then. Weapon systems today are better, but early weapon systems were futile, right? Like the early rifling and stuff.
Well, the fact that even like the part of the thing they're saying too with this history doc series, right? Unidentified, right? Mm-hmm. Are they hostile? What are they? Are they? Like, if aliens are in fact real and they're coming here,
they're obviously not hostile.
They're obviously not fucking hostile.
No, of course.
Okay, guys? So that part's just, so I kind of was like, I only watched it of just, that made me so mad. I'm like, really? We've been
and they don't want us to know that they're here, but they don't care if we do.
No, I think they don't care. I don't.
They're not trying to let us know that they're here.
No, they're just here.
They've never in the history of the earth that we can tell, they've never like left anything to indicate that they're here.
That's where I think the megalithic structures come in, man. Like just
those are impressive, but it's not like
what could be more impressive than that?
We'll say, for instance, if there's
other than straight evidence, hey,
an inscription.
Well, no, that's too easy, bro.
Oh, that's too easy.
Fuck yeah.
So they want evidence.
An alien dude was here on the wall. Well, like, okay, well then how? But that would fuck with everything.
No,
they just go, we're going to leave some interesting clues and we'll see who fucking figures it out.
An interesting clue would be an inscription.
Or a fucking pyramid.
No.
Advertisement loading.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the podcast here, but we got a little bit of an announcement. What's going on, Adam?
Well, everybody should head on over to Patreon and the Questioning Everything Patreon page, where they can show their support by becoming a champion for only $5 per month. The Sophist tier of Patreon gives you not only access to the backstage areas of Discord and the stage area, but allows you to voice chat and text chat in those areas, so you can give us feedback on the show and join the conversation. If you just want to show your support and you don't want to join the Discord, there are a couple tiers for you, or you can join a Discord tier and simply not even use it. It's up to you.